Hello, family. I wanted to just stop by today and share with you who I am. We live in a world that's so filled with um, lies, falsehoods, deceit, so much deception. And it's hard today for people to understand or to even recognize um, truth. It's hard to recognize who can I trust? Who can I um, enter into business with? Who can I enter into relationship with? Who will serve me well? Who will not bring me any harm? And so I wanted to just come on here today and just simply share with you who I am. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to express that in just an entire video. But I wanted to simply convey some of the uh, important parts of me that I felt led to share. And so, first and foremost, I am a woman of faith. Y'all, my faith shows up in everything I do. I cannot detach myself from my faith. I was surprised when I first started learning about spiritual wellness and how important our faith is to our ability to rise and our ability to be resilient. You know, as a little girl, my mother, and I'm talking a toddler, little girl, 2, 3 years old, I would stumble, as we all stumble throughout life. And my mother would not help me get up. I used to think that was so mean. But she would say to me, "Upsy daisy, upsy daisy." And that meant pick yourself up. As I thought about it recently, I thought, wow, she said upsy daisy. So my mother saw myself, or she saw me as this delicate flower, this daisy. But she knew that in order to get back up again, in many cases, I was going to have to do that myself. And I was going to have to be strong enough to do so. So, thanks to my beautiful God loving me in and through my beautiful mother, I learned how to be a resilient woman. Do I still stumble? Sure do. Do I still do I still trip over some things sometimes? Sure do. But I don't stay down long. I know that I have the power and the capacity to rise. And I'm grateful for that. I'm also an encourager. When I was sick, I promised the Lord that I was going to encourage others the way I wanted to receive encouragement. Now, I was grateful that I did have people in my life encouraging me, but I was hungry for more, if I'm honest. And so I believe now that encouragers have the uncanny gift to infuse that person that they're speaking with the courage that they need in order to see their way through the dark trials of life. I am now grateful for those who encouraged me. But I seek now to be an encourager to others, to try to be heightened and be sensitive to suffering, to be sensitive to struggle. That's just who I am. And I'm blessed to have had gone through struggle and suffering and loss so that I feel a keen attachment to those who are going through the valley of the shadow of death. My 3 highest values, and I've had plenty of time to reflect on my wellness journey, are love, truth, and freedom. I love love. I am a student of love. And as it relates to wellness, I strongly believe that healing does not exist without love. Love heals. Love heals. And I think too many times in our world today, we underestimate the power of love, of being surrounded by loved ones and people who love us. How that plays a role, a major role in the healing process. My heart goes out to those who are in COVID units, separated from their families, their loves. Because I think that being exposed to that love in some capacity, thank God for the nurses. And I hope the nurses are filled with love, because that love is so important to the healing process. And then there's truth. I believe because we are in a world that it's so hard to determine, well, what is truth? For me, as it regards to wellness, it's important to have the truth. It's important to get the truth about your condition. It's important to learn the truth from your doctors. It's important to be able to have the truth so that you can do whatever it is you need in order to be well. My faith tells me that Christ is the truth, because the word says that he is the way, the truth, and the life. And so for me, my Lord represents truth. And so I stay in close relationship with him, especially in the days and times that we're living in, so that I can be aware of the truth. And I thank him for sticking close to me. He is a friend. He is a brother. He is my first love. And I don't believe that you get to love without truth. The truth of knowing who the people are in your life, and the truth of knowing that they love you and they care for you. And I think that today we have to express that to people. I think sometimes we assume that they already know it, and they don't. And so it's important to express the truth of your love for people so that they can experience just that warm feeling inside that I believe can lead to wellness. And then freedom. It's so important for us to show up as authentically us, because you were placed here for a reason, for a purpose, for a mission. There's meaning in your life. And when we don't show up as authentically us with our truth, and we don't share it with people, we can rob them of their ability to reach their own full potential, which leads to their freedom, which leads to them self-actualizing and being all that they were created to be, which I believe is truly being free. Being free to be me, to being free to be you. That's living, and that's wellness. And so with that, I just simply wanted to share who I am. I'm also PhD trained. I have a PhD in organizational psychology, master's in education. I'm a certified worksite wellness specialist, a certified career management coach, I'm a master certified wellness coach, and I will be a nationally board certified health and wellness coach. I wanted to share with you today that as an encourager, as a woman who is resilient, as a woman who has a strong, strong faith, when you do business with me, this is who I am. This is how I show up. And I recognize that for some people, that may turn them off. And that's okay. Listen, I believe there's somebody for everybody in this world. And that's why I come on here in many cases and I say, hello, family. Because a lot of times what I'm talking to, who I'm talking to, is the family of faith. As a woman of faith, my creativity, my research, everything is backed by my CEO. He's God. And that's why I'm the Chief Care Officer, because I take my leadership and my direction from him. And I don't apologize for that, at least not anymore. So, I just simply wanted to come on here today and share with you just a little bit so that you would know who I am. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And I hope you'll come back when I post another video again. Alrighty. Be blessed. Be wonderfully well. Bye-bye.